Hey everyone, it's Moonshine. I screwed up on my video. There was no voice. So basically I'll do a commentary over this. But it Alliance Hospital healing for free basically is what it boils down to. I went through, selected the troops, found out what the cost is. I had somebody injure lower tier troops to fill my hospital to put troops in the Alliance Hospital. You can see the cost for what it takes in honor points to do the healing. Tested a few things. The time, 72 hours. That's before anything was put on, any gear, any of that. So, knowing what your gear is, your talent points for what you're doing, and taking the time to re-skill for healing is very, very important, especially if you're going to have an Alliance Hospital and want to heal your troops for free. So, with that being said, as the video kind of plays along here, I will go along and now the regular hospital, you can see what the resource costs are just to heal the troops that I had in there. I made sure I put some of the top tier troops that this account had on it in there for the simple reason of being able to, people can't say, well, you didn't have all the information. Well, this is the highest tier troops that this account had. None of the talents are lit up. Everything was taken off. All the gear, all the artifacts, anything that could be taken off to affect the stats in any way as far as healing and so on and so forth were taken off. Okay. I tried the population surge to see how that affected the Alliance Hospital. It had no effect on the cost. This hero I have on right here is for research speed and Lord Stamina. It has no healing speed, so everything that you've seen so far as cost is time and resources is exactly it. Morgause has the highest healing speed, so you always want to use her when you are healing your troops for battle. Okay. Now, it's going to show the cost, the time saved, because it started out at 72 hours or 8 days in the regular hospital, and now it's down to 6 just by putting Morgause on.
Evander Bestower also has healing speed that's higher than Morgause.
No, it is not.
72%.
That's training speed, dear.
Training speed?
Yes. The healing speed is only 48%. Morgause has 50%, which is the highest of all the hero cards that are available at this particular time. So, the Phantom Feet here, healing cost 21%, which is really nice. It has no effect on what it takes to heal the Alliance Hospital troops. And then right here I was double checking, making sure that it didn't have no effect. Wanted to make sure the cost was staying the same, so we knew what affected it and what didn't. So putting the Phantom Feet on, and now here the cost went down around $6 million in food and increased the hospital space. Winged Helmet Rage has healing speed, so you're going to want to make sure you have that on. Ring of Dispel, healing speed. Stone of Providence, just a hospital capacity. So I apologize for the first video not having no sound. I'm sorry for the voiceover on this. It's not what I intended, but I can't reduplicate it showing stuff. So as you can see, we're down from 72 hours down to 37 hours. So that's pretty much just about got it cut in half. That doesn't include if you were to turn on the Alliance healing spell. So those are all options of what you can do as an Alliance if you get an attack and a lot of people end up with troops in the hospital. Okay. Taking the time to skill for what you're doing is very important. There was a big debate in the Alliance about the Alliance hospital. Well, it costs us honor points and it takes forever to get them out, so on and so forth. So basically, through this video, as I show, you can actually heal troops for free out of the Alliance hospital. Don't cost you any honor points. It's just going to take the waiting of the time, which is the same as the Sanctum. So basically, everybody's got to make their own decision as an Alliance or as an Alliance leader, however it's going to roll out. You know, the Alliance thinks that everybody should have a voice in it, and I agree. Everybody plays the game, everybody spends money, you know, and everybody's complaining about how many honor points it takes to heal them, and they have better stuff to do with their honor points. Great. Well, through this video, I am showing you how to heal them for free, and all you're doing is waiting, which is the same as you would be doing with the honor points anyways, because then you have to save up the honor points by doing your donations, which you can get between 70 to 160,000 per day in honor points to heal your troops out of there. And then you have the time. So either way, you're going to take time. So either you can do it with honor points and take the time to do it, or you can take the time and just instant heal, like you've seen right here. As you can see, took it down 23,000 there in the hospital, the main hospital, and took it down 6,000, a little over 6,000 in the Alliance hospital, which was maxed at 60,000. And it didn't cost me a thing. Instant heal doesn't cost you no resources, doesn't cost you no time other than waiting the 24 hours to be able to use it again. So, in the end, in my opinion, having the Alliance hospital is a group decision that you need all the facts for. Okay? And everybody's complaint is that it takes honor points, it takes time to get them out, and then everybody's like, well, they can go into the Sanctum, and I can gather, which is putting your troops at risk again out on a gathering tile, because if somebody decides to go tile hitting and wipe out your troops, well, now you have more troops into your hospital, costing you more resources to heal, plus the time and the speed ups and the gold, however you heal them in the regular hospital, it's going to cost you. So, remembering those things when you're making this decision, when you have the instant heal. Now, here I tried the population surge, and it didn't lower the cost. The cost is down because of the 10% that I healed. Okay, other than that, it didn't affect the healing cost at all in the Alliance Hospital. So, the only thing that affects the Alliance Hospital as far as talents and gear and heal and hero cards is the healing speed, how long it takes. Okay, so instant heal doesn't cost you no honor points, and basically you're waiting the 24 hours to instant heal another 10%. It is going to take time. But everybody's bitch about this is that it costs you honor points to do it. Okay, and everybody says, well, it's a revolving door because I have to use honor points to get my troops out of that hospital, and then it affects me not being able to get shields. Okay, well, here's a way to be able to get your troops out of the hospital, the Alliance Hospital, for free, which allows you to keep getting your shields to keep your castle protected. So, like I said, you need all the facts when you're making a decision about the Alliance Hospital. And being able to heal your troops for free, whether they're in the Alliance Hospital, whether they're in your regular hospital, is you can do it for free, no resources, no speed ups, as long as you are willing to wait that 24 hours to keep healing 10% of the troops that are left. So, having a free heal without costing yourself 27 million, 41 million, 100 million in food, in all resources, and plus the time to heal them. I mean, the choice is ultimately yours on what you want to do. You can kill them off. You can kill them off out of your hospital if you don't have. I mean, everybody complains that, oh, I don't have the honor points. But when people get hit because they didn't want to protect their shit, then they turn around and they ask the Alliance for the food and the resources to heal their troops because they didn't do their part and protect themselves. But to want to turn around and bitch about an Alliance hospital because it's going to cost them honor points for shields. Well, there again, had they had their shields in the first place, they would have never ended up in either one of the hospitals where they have to ask the Alliance for resources to heal their troops in their regular hospital. And they wouldn't have none in the Alliance hospital where they need to do their donations to be able to get their troops out of the Alliance hospital. So, with this, it eliminates it. It's 100% free at 10% every 24 hours. Deciding how you want to do it is your choice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, and every day I'm going to do an instant heal and see how many days it takes to freely heal 300,000 troops. Because I had 233,000, well, my bad. It will be a total of 299,000 troops because of what was in the Sanctum 2. So we're going to see how many days that it's going to take to heal these troops for absolutely free. I'm figuring, a full Sanctum of top tier troops, gathering or not, is going to take anywhere from a week to 2 weeks, which I don't care what anybody says. A level 7 tile gives you, I want to say, I think it's 600 ambrosia. A level 6 gives you 500. A level 5 gives you 400. I believe these numbers are correct. I'm not positive. But then that means you got to keep your troops out there gathering this whole time while you're trying to heal these troops in the sanctum. And you can increase your mines by boosting them and collecting that way, and keeping the rest of your troops safe by putting on your gear that boosts your production and your hero cards that boost your production and collecting them.
And gear.
So your talent points, your gear, your hero cards, all of that plays into effect. So however you decide to handle your account is totally up to you. But everybody's saying no to an Alliance hospital when in all reality it's free if you take the time. Let me reiterate that. You take the time to do it correctly and set yourself up to be able to do it for free. You don't take the time, you're not willing to take the time, in my opinion, you have no room to bitch about an Alliance that wants an Alliance hospital because you don't want to do your part on your account. And if that's the case, there's a nice little red button here with a minus. You can click on it and kill all your troops off, but making everybody else suffer and spend money to build their troops or take the time to rebuild those 60,000 troops, even at 2,000 troops trained per troop type at a T10 takes a day. So if you did that, that's taking you 10 days to replace them with rebuilding, no speed ups. It's going to cost you resources to rebuild them. So there again, you're losing troops that you could get back for free in just about the same amount of time that it's going to take you to build them straight out of the gate with no speed ups and using resources that you could be using for something else. So that is my argument for the Alliance Hospital. What everybody else decides and how they decide to do it, that's on you guys. But I can tell you now, if you speed build 60,000 T10s, you're going to spend $50 in cash to be able to, and I'm not saying what you have in your items or what you saved up in speed ups. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying if you look and look at it where you have no food, no wood, no iron, no silver, and no speed ups, go price it. You're going to spend $50 easy to build 60,000 T10s. So y'all have a good day. I hope the video was helpful. Stay safe, stay shielded, protect your shit. In the end, you make a decision for your account. Everybody wants to voice their opinion for the Alliance. Great. But in the end, if you don't do your part, you have no room to bitch about anybody else. So, have a great day. Take care.